Hi,
Hi.
I'm Max, knitwear designer, co-founder of Les Garçons, and I'm ready to party!
What?
Bridesmaids.
Okay. I'm Vincent, yarn dyer, also co-founder of Les Garçons, and I feel nice today because I cleaned up because I've been dirty for the past
Yeah,
5 days. I'll explain why
yep.
later.
We have a good reason to celebrate today. So the what we're drinking segment is going to be pretty special.
It's champagne, you guys.
Champagne, darling. Champagne for everyone.
It's oh, there you go. Nicolas Feuillat champagne. It's one of our
Go
favorite.
to, yeah.
Yeah, go to favorite. Well, like we're
We drink
like
champagne every
yeah,
weekend,
like we're
darling.
not that fancy, but it's the one that we take because we know we like it.
Yeah.
So um, yeah, we have like
Good news.
good news. Well, like one of the
Yeah.
mysterious projects.
We have big project this year, and we spent like the whole summer working on them, and now one of them can be revealed.
Well, it's already been revealed,
I
but
know, but if
not
you,
on YouTube.
yeah,
Are you ready? I'm not gonna be like.
woohoo!
There you go. A little champagne for you.
A wee bit of Nicola. There you go.
And a little champagne for me. Cheers.
Cheers. There's been a big heat wave, I think, pretty much everywhere in the world, but including Montreal.
Yep.
So it was quite exhausting and
Yeah, last
warm.
week was very exhausting. We also were starting to lack space
Yeah,
to store things. Uh, Undyed yarn, most of all, and then the project, the yarn for the project. So I talked to our land. Well, I went around looking for storage space around the city, but one, it costs money, and two, we don't have a car, also, or a vehicle to go back and forth to the place. So I talked to our landlord because all of the basement under our apartment and studio was full of crap.
and like stuff from old businesses people
Yeah.
lived here in the 90s, like it was. We found the what's the Madonna.
Oh, Madonna made a book. It had like a metal cover. Like Jean-Phi wants it, but it's ours.
Yeah, like on
Uh,
eBay they go for really expensive, so we found it.
yeah,
Ours is pretty crooked and everything, so I don't think it's gonna
yeah.
be
It was
worth
like
anything.
with an album. Like it was an art.
Coffee table book, and yeah.
Yeah, like it was like metal like covers. Like it was. It's a beautiful book. Um, there was like photos from a photograph, like a photographer, like
Yeah,
uh from the like who lived in the building in the 90s. There was five water heaters because they all broke at the same time, like 2 years ago. So they were still there because of the pandemic, and we couldn't bring them back.
100 pair of shoes
A
the
hundred
same
pair of
way.
shoes because there was like designers living here before, like so much
Hmm.
crap like you couldn't imagine. So I spent I think like 4 days with the landlord, his sons, just bringing stuff up onto the street. I was dirty, like it was.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
the basement was disgusting, so now we have a nice storage space for all
yep,
the boxes that are isolated for like it feels more professional because we had boxes like everywhere.
yeah,
I think everyone who's living in a big city, you always fighting for as much space as you can get.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's
So now we're lucky. It's there. I think. Well, we haven't talked to the landlord officially, but I think that me helping him get all of this stuff out qualifies as rent for that space.
Yeah.
Well, nobody's using it, so better for us. So that was that. In the middle of a heat wave, I would do it all over again. Because
would you?
yes.
Well, the result
maybe not
is,
this week, but
no.
yeah, like it's like clean-ish, and could.
Thank you for doing it.
Yeah, because
I was working on other things.
he was doing other things.
Yes,
but still,
like watching TV.
What?
No.
Yeah, what?
No,
what
we watched
been up
that
to?
together.
Let tell me what you've been up to.
No, I can actually say I finished the game Uncharted. It was the fourth one. It's actually the first one that I played on, but it was the only one available on my new Steam Deck, which is a portable game device. I really liked it. I'm not used to action games. I'm more into JRPG, turn-based and everything. And this one has a big story, and you have to jump everywhere and shoot people, and I was dying all the time. It was quite stressful, but the story was quite good. And I would really like to play the 3 other one beforehand.
Well, I have them on the PlayStation.
I know. I'll have to get the thingy that they've announced.
The thingy. Oh, yes. Well, I'll get that.
And now I've started the game Judgment, which is a spin-off detective game of the Yakuza series. I've played Yakuza Like a Dragon that I haven't finished yet because it was on the PlayStation, and like I said, I prefer playing portable. So I've actually bought it again on the Steam Deck, but I just didn't want to play right away. So I'm playing Judgment. I've heard it's a really good one, and there's a sequel if I really like it. So that's what I was doing. And TV-wise, we actually fell in love with a new show, which is One Piece. It's an adaptation of the manga and the anime series that they've made. And they turned it into a live-action show on Netflix. And it's actually really good. Because we've watched other adaptation with human from manga. Like, let's not talk about Dragon Ball Evolution. The movie, it was horrible. This one, the characters actually act like manga. It's really weird. The tonality of it is really... They found the right way to do it. So we were quite...
It's cartoonish, but...
Not too much.
But not... Yeah,
it was quite good. And you started reading them. I don't know if you're going to continue or...
I don't know, because there's like a million chapters.
Yeah.
I might continue.
I have a hard time with book series that never ends. Because it's just draining.
Well, there's like stuff, like I'm maybe up to the second or third episode. Like I'm at chapter, I don't know, 20 something, and it's like about the second or third episode.
But is it a book per episode or it's...
No. I don't know.
Did you finish a book or just chapters?
I don't know if I finished a book. Because I only see the chapters. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think I finished a book. I don't know.
It's been a week.
Yeah, it's been quite a week.
Yeah.
But there's stuff in the book that is not in the adaptation, and it's different. Like, it's fun to see the difference. Like, neither is better, or it's just different, and I see why they didn't put it in the adaptation.
Yeah.
Because there's like, at some point, there's one of the characters that's a lion tamer or an animal tamer, and he rides around on a big lion.
Would be hard to do.
Probably would be harder to do and more expensive and all that stuff. So,
but
they just cut that character, but it was not that important. So
I'd be interested to see if people who read the books like the show, or if it's just like an atrocity and we're just like, ooh, so good.
I don't know.
We'll
Like
see.
it has pretty good ratings, and normally when people that have read the book,
Yeah, they
like the
would.
fandom doesn't like it, the ratings are crap.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And one last thing that haven't happened yet, but time-wise, if you're watching this video, we're actually
Yes,
there. There's a festival this weekend. It's the DFW. Am I right?
Fiberfest, because
Okay.
DFW is Dallas.
Fiber West.
No,
No.
Fort Worth, and
Oh,
that's the region. Like it's two cities.
okay.
There's Dallas and there's Fort Worth.
Okay. I know
So it's
putting letters help to make it easy, but I'm
it's the DFWFF
okay. So we're gonna be there this weekend. It's gonna be our first time in the South.
in Texas. Well, yes.
Well, South.
Well, I've been to Florida.
It's the South in Florida.
Well,
They don't.
it's I don't know.
Blanche
Is
is from the South, but she's not from. Oh,
no,
she
she's
lives
from
in.
Georgia, but that Georgia is north of Florida, right? Geography. Are we good at it? I don't
No.
know.
Anyway, I super excited. We're gonna be at the Modern Skank booth on Friday and Saturday. Saturday, not officially, but we're gonna be walking around just
Yeah.
to say hi to people and just experiment the whole festival.
So on Friday we're there all day. There was a knit along and make along
Organize, yeah.
organized, and if you made something with Les Garçons yarn,
Or one of
purchase
our patterns.
one of our patterns or anything related to us, either you can just come get your photo taken.
Come say hi.
Yes.
Come say fiddle dee dee.
What?
That's you don't know fiddle dee dee?
Nope.
That's from Gun with the Wind. That's what she says.
Mm.
Well,
Is that the same thing? Is that
yeah?
Are they in Texas?
But she's from this. I've.
Yeah. So don't
I'm. Apologies if I'm just.
geography.
Yes, again.
Okay.
I've just recently learned that the Midwest isn't really Midwest,
No,
so
Mid and not west.
yeah,
Um, we're sorry.
yeah.
We're sorry.
Canadian going to the U.S.
Yeah.
So
We're
so yeah, we're gonna be there. We're pretty excited. I know Rachel, our friend Rachel, is gonna be there for Moondrake. She said that Tex-Mex is a big thing that we need to try on.
I think Sharon is taking care of that.
Okay, good.
For our dinner on Friday.
And please recommend bourbon from Texas that I could buy at the airport on my way back. Because I don't know what the plan is or if I'm going to be able to go to a liquor store. So please let me know. I want to bring something from there. I've never made a research for that. So let me know. I'm excited.
We'll have to look if we can, because we're only there for 3 days.
Yeah, but on the carry-on, I think I can. Wait, we'll have to read about it.
It's still, yeah. Okay.
Anyway, please recommend it. I'll find it. Otherwise, then just there. So come and see us, and looking forward to it.
Yep.
Are you ready for the good news? It's gonna be
Well,
in the second part.
Yes.
Are you ready for the big news? We're launching a brand new yarn.
Well, we've launched a brand new yarn, but maybe you have not seen it.
Yeah,
But we've launched
but it's still less than a week, so it is extremely brand new for us.
Well, it's a week. Well, it's less than a week now, but it's
Honey, days. What are they? Okay.
We launched it last Friday. We were supposed to film beforehand and have it ready for you, but the launch was so stressful and tiring that we didn't. Yeah,
Let's
it
just
was
say
it
it's a
was
big-
the whole thing because
Yeah.
the
It's
yarn
a big project for only 3 people to work on.
Yes.
And a lot of learning happened.
Yes, because that week, the previous week, we got a call from a freight forwarder, which is a new term and a new job that we didn't know. Well, I didn't know existed. I knew, but I didn't know what they were doing. Asking us to pay airport fees and stuff like that when we didn't know what to do and who our customs broker were, and yeah.
Because usually we get the yarn from the mail directly to our house.
Yeah.
And this time around, the mail just shipped it to different airport. And it was just a range of us having to pick it from there and broke it. So we officially imported it ourselves. Yeah.
Yeah, normally it's done through one of the like UPS or FedEx, and they take care of all that. But it was not done that way, and we weren't prepared. Like it, in the end, it was easy, and it's like a lot of people do that all the time, and they know how to do it. Like it's, but when you've never done it, it's kind of stressful to.
And you're excited to get the project finally.
To being told that it's somewhere in a warehouse near the airport, and it's not coming to your place directly. That was stressful. But we live kind of close to the airport.
Yeah, Montreal and Dorval isn't that.
So we got the yarn last week. It's one of the reasons we needed storage. Now, do you want to see it?
So this is a collaboration with our friend Carmen from Walcott Yarn.
Yep.
She's in Bath, UK. So this is an international collab between Montreal and Bath.
and Bath and
so it was shipped to us to Bath
and Montreal.
Yeah. So this is why we had to deal with many airports, because it was shipped. The shipment was split into both of us. It is fluffy because I'm obsessed with fluffy yarn, and we just fell in love with this blend. It is sport weight. So it will replace any lace yarn weight that I've...
Hold on. Wait, let's talk about how it came to be.
Can I just say what it is first and then how it came to be?
Okay.
So I think it's going to be make more sense.
Yeah.
So it is sport weight. So it does replace anything that is Suri lace that we usually held double. This will just have to be held single this time around. It is 200 meter... 219 yard per 15 gram skein.
50.
What did I say? 15?
15.
Yeah, 50. 50. It is 55 baby alpaca, 18% fine merino wool, 17% mulberry silk, 10% yak, and 100%
dreamy.
Yes. Yep, so that's what we've worked on. How it came about. We were at a knitting retreat. Was it October or November?
No, it was in November.
November last year.
Yeah. Carmen also organizes knitting retreats, and we were there. It's the retreat that we got engaged at a year before. So in November 2021 we got engaged, and then a year after we were there again at the same retreat,
same time, and while we were there we were celebrating our 10 years anniversary at the same time. So it was pretty much a lot of things. So there were like 15 different knitters that no one knew each other, and then by the end of the 4 days we know each other. Carmen is the owner of A Yarn Story. We talked about her like all the time. We're good friends with her in Bath, and also the owner of Walcott Yarn. She brought that weekend a book of different samples from a mill that she could work on for...
well, it's the mill where she gets her other yarn.
Opus and Origin. And asking just people what they like and everything. And from the corner of my eye, I just saw that fluffy with a gray undertone, and I'm just like, okay, I love this. Like, this is nice. And by the end of the day, you went to bed, and I went to see her. I'm like,
as one do.
Yeah.
As one does.
I'm like, do you want to do a collaboration with this? Because I love it. I think it would fit both of our well together, and we could launch it as something like us. She's like, I love this idea. And you were asleep. I'm like, I'll talk with him.
Double check with
with him. And the day after, we were like making it official with whiskey and everything, and we just like ran with it, and it worked, and we were just so excited. And you never know when you work with friends, but she is so professional, and so were we on that,
Yeah.
and it just flew, and not flew, but worked.
Yeah. It worked seamlessly.
Yes.
So we placed the order with the mill, said we wanted some yarn. We then chose colorways that we can start showing you, maybe.
Yeah, we worked on them. So this is feather. This is what it looked undyed. So you really get the nice warm gray, which we're always saying that. Well, I am. I don't know if you're always saying it, but the fact that this is as a gray undertone, or if it will make every color go together easily because they all have the same tint. So same thing if you use a color that has red in every colors, it will help them have merged together easily.
Yeah. This one is goldenrod. It is one we were looking for a yellow, and we both like
the three of us.
The three of it. Well, she already. It's one of Carmen's colorway on Opus. She already. Well, we knew she already loved it, and we also loved it as it is. So we just stole that recipe and put it. Well, it's her, so we didn't really steal it. But so this is goldenrod.
I have here mist.
Yes.
So it's really a pale blue green. Like a nice neutral, soft pastel neutral, let's just say. And it goes well with our colors upstairs here.
Yeah,
back.
And here we don't see it very much. Here I'm gonna have marmelade. So one of the things that we did also is have a few of the names in French, so that it kind of works with us as well. So this is marmelade. It's like a burnt orange kind of thing. Great.
Here is cold rain. I'll put it next to the feather. So it is another pale gray, but this one is cooler.
Yep. And then dancing flamingo. Yes.
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure.
This is officer. This is the color I'm obsessed with. Yeah. It's like a nice khaki, olive green, but really dark.
Yep.
It goes really well with shadow.
Shadow.
I'm making a project with this. Like, that is for sure. It is such a good black, and I'll make something camo for.
And then one colors that we liked as well was this one. It's called English Rose. I'm trying to get it,
well with it
to be a little bit it's a little less cool than it's looking there, but it's cool as mean cool tones, not cool as in I'm cool.
Cool.
And then that was one of the surprise. Was cinema. Because the way it works when you choose colors with a mill, you can send stuff that you've dyed yourself that you want to color match. You can choose Pantones. You can do like a lot of stuff, but you don't really see it on the actual base because you don't have that base to dye onto and stuff like that. So, and even if we had our, like, the way we dye hand dyed this yarn is not the same way they dye all of the yarns. So this one was just a Pantone that we chose. I don't remember which one it was. But it was not supposed to come out really good like this. Well, it was another color and then it came out like really great like this.
Yeah.
So
it is happy. Highly saturated.
Yeah.
And red is a really hard color. It would often go like vampire.
Yeah.
And this one, we called it cinema because it really feel like the velvety drape you would find around like the screen, the
Yeah, it looks like an old school
Yeah,
cinema color. Like
and
it's
on photo, like it does really, really well.
yes, it looks great. And then
We got this green, which is boreal, which is a French word for borealis.
yes,
This blue,
it's called Glacial
so
Depth.
this is that's Carmen who named it. She came back from Iceland, so this is why it's named Glacial Death. And I just said, "This is the death of me," because
Yeah.
this is so hard to say for
It's one of the harder things
death.
to pronounce in French.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, for French.
for us.
Yeah.
Well, for me, everything is hard to
Yes.
pronounce.
And then we have here two purples, lavender tea, and velvet. And
And I'll
again,
show the last one.
oh,
And this is
the third purple,
amethyst.
amethyst.
Yep.
So, like, well, this is like a cool lilac, and this is like a warm lavender because it's called lavender tea. And this one is also like a warm gray. I think this Pantone was called like grape wine or something, and it kind of like
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I prefer the name velvet, but
Yeah.
it
Like if you picture velvet, purple velvet, that's what it is.
yeah.
That's
So let's try and put all of the warm tones together.
I'm gonna have the cool ones. Well, some of.
Oh no, it doesn't.
Oh, I'm cheating
gonna
because
squish.
this is the one I'm using for a project, but
Oh, there we go.
like obsessed with it. And you can do so many things. It's so easy to match colors. Like we both have half of the palette
Yeah,
each,
but
and they all
they
go.
also match together.
Yeah, and this one was a big surprise. Marmalade. It
Marmalade.
goes marmalade. Marmalade. Wait, what did I do the other time? Yeah,
With feather.
like, oops,
Bye.
it's so fluffy. They're leaving. Like this is cool. You could do with the green instead. And this one, I mean, a lot of options.
Yeah, we
Mix and match, yeah.
put together Instant Crush kits in the shop. Instant Crush is a new pattern from Jorge Locatelli, and she released I think like a collection of like 4 patterns
Yep.
ready for fall. I think it's called.
And our original pattern uses 2 strands of mohair held
Yeah.
together for a DK weight. And since this one is sport weight, it goes easily for sport and DK. So we would
Yeah.
have to hold only one
One strand.
one strand. And it make a really affordable project because for the first 3, is it first 3?
4 sizes.
The first 4 sizes, you only need 2? 3.
Two
of the main color.
and then 1 of 3 contrasting color.
Yeah.
So it's I don't think it's a kit, but that could be that, and then with the main color,
Yeah,
that.
another one. We've made
That
8
would-
kits. Like,
But there's like almost like an infinite.
yeah.
I think I saw someone make their own kit with
Yeah, when we see them pass, you're like, what is that?
glacial depths as the main color, and then other
Yeah.
colors.
And Tanya is making this. Is it this one?
Yeah, and feather, I think.
Is there the orange in it? I think marmalade is.
No.
No?
Maybe. I don't. Well, that's
No. It's the.
that's a kit.
It's this one. Oops.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Is it this? I think it's this one. So she's making.
We don't know, but they're all good options.
Yeah. So this is gonna be our main color, and the other 3 colors are the accent
Yeah.
on it. It's really a nice project. It's mostly stranded color work all through, but the gauge is
19.
yeah, so it goes quite quickly. There you go. And speaking of this, it wasn't really a big secret because if you notice, it was right in your face because this is made out of fluff. Sorry if you ask a question, what is that beautiful yarn you're using? I've
Yeah.
avoided any of these comments because I didn't want to spoil it. But I've been knitting fluff for the past 6 months right in your face. um,
Yep.
it's the best thing because now it's so ready to play with different colors, but I could really play with it, see exactly how it works. And this is my whole cardigan, the Bumpy Cardigan that I made with it. I used 5 skein of feathered and a skein and a half of the spin cycle dyed in the wool in the colorway Ghost Ranch. And I love it. I'm a bit toasty right now because it's
Yes.
still warm. And I've also made,
A second version of the Moonbumps.
yeah,
Kind of looks like the first one because the first one was also light, but that's why I don't think people noticed
the
for this one.
difference.
Yeah. It only takes 2 skeins
Yeah. So 2 skein of feather, of fluff,
of fluff.
and only 1 skein of the. Oh, I don't know which one the color it was.
Is that the knitting
No,
loft one? Yes.
no, the knitting loft is the original of this one. That's just it's something I bought on my road trip with Tanya at Fiber Space.
Well,
So you need only 2 for
Yeah.
this one. There's a lot of yardage in it, which bring you like 5 skein for that kind of project with 50 grams. Yeah, I thought I
50
said
grams.
15. 50 grams skein. It makes a lot of.
you can remove it now.
Well, I'll have to because the other thing I finished is a.
Another cardigan.
Yeah.
Yay! Project done. We'll have like lots of info about fluff. If you're subscribed to our newsletter, we sent a newsletter on Monday with like a lot of pattern suggestions. And they're all like samples that we have sent out to be knitted. So
Yep.
they're gonna come back, and then we're gonna show you, and then you have you'll know what patterns.
And
they
I'll
are.
be designing a lot with it because
Yes.
color-wise, I'm super
And I
inspired
also have a pattern.
in mine. Yeah.
Yes.
This weekend, if you're coming to DFW Fiber Fest, almost. Sherman is gonna have it at her booth, so we're gonna be able to debut that
Yep.
yarn. People are gonna be able to squish it, and I think it needs to be squished.
Yeah.
It is really a tactile yarn.
Yeah. It's available on our website and on Walcott Yarn's website, and then on a Yarn Story website, which is the Carmen's retail shop. But it's also in various stores because it's a wholesale yarn, like Opus and Origin and Walcott Yarns sells
Yep.
a lot to other shops.
There's like Pick Up Every Stitch, Book and General Store, Conversational Thread,
And Fiber Art.
Fiber Art.
And what else? The Modern Skein.
Yes.
The Yarn
Bird.
Bird.
So those are the one in the US, and the one in the UK are gonna get
The
their
Knitting
shipment.
Loft
Knitting
in
Loft in
Canada.
Canada. Yeah.
There's going to be Tribe Yarn in the UK. There's going to be a shop in Switzerland. Like, it's going to be all over. It's coming to the Blooming Spindle in Chicago as well. Hi, Robin. Thank you for your order. So, if you want to squish it, it's also available with your local yarn stores.
Next project,
Yes.
which include knitting.
Yes.
I finished another cardigan. Like I said earlier, it's my cardigan era.
Stop it, Taylor.
I'm a Swiftie, guys. So this is the old-fashioned cardigan. I've adapted my sweater, the single null sweater, into a cardigan. It's knitted in our British Aran, British Aran, in the Lyra colorway.
Okay.
There was
That was a big truck, and I was looking at the microphone bar to see if it was registering or not. Sorry.
So I finished it. I didn't add pocket Why? Because I left a bigger hole in the middle. I made my band a bit smaller, and you're able to put your hand in your pocket directly. So I just felt that.
If you have them in your pants, because pockets. Not every pen has pockets.
That is true. But if you have, you're going to be able to do that. And why I didn't have it on this one is just this is like a really heavyweight yarn, and having pocket would just add weight next to it, which I think fingering weight make more sense. Anyway, so this is what I've done. I'm really happy with the result. I love the detail in the collar here. It's a folded collar where I've added the short row in the collar. It's a raglan detail with the same construction as the my original sweater. So which means that even though this one is knitted flat, you will get the same type of pattern as the other one. So on the right side, you will just knit all the stitches, and on the wrong side, it's going to be the pattern of knit one, purl one. So you will not have like a full row of just purling because it's in knitted flat. So I just thought it was like a smart way of doing the same thing, but not having it to be labor intensive. And I've added the border. I just picked it up and did like with really smaller needle, just some stockinette that I've then attached inside for like my highlight on this one is all the finishing. I feel that are just adding a little oomph to a simple cardigan. Yeah.
Yep. It's a nice one.
I'm really, really happy. So we'll have to grade it and then send it to tester. If everything goes well, we'll see because we're quite busy. I'd love to have it released by December because I feel this would be a nice... Like if we could get it early December, it could be a gift knit, like a last minute gift knit because it's an iron weight.
Okay.
Trying to convince you.
Trying to convince me to put
To
it
do
on
it,
my
yeah.
schedule.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
We'll see. So that's it. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because it's not out yet, but I'll be looking out for Test Knitter in a couple of weeks now.
Yeah. I didn't get to say before we cut that because I just forgot. It's not a big deal. I didn't finish anything this week apart from that fluff project and that basement project. But I've worked on my black sweater, my little black sweater, and today we have better lighting. We've set up better, so you'll be able to see it a little bit more. Yeah,
Or not because it's black.
or maybe not.
No,
you
you
because I'm wearing black as well. So
yeah,
let's put it there. Like hold it.
it's gonna be harder to spot it.
So I have divided the sleeves and the body. I have not yet decided what the color is going to be. Because it's knitted flat at first with the contiguous method. So you basically cast on just the back and then you knit the back and increases for the sleeves. And then when you've got the length that you want to add in the back, because the back is always a little bit longer because it's curved like this. Yeah.
Because we're all looking at our cell phone all day.
If you're a hunchback, then it's even more curved. And then you cast on the rest of the stitches, you join, and then you start in the round. So it's about like 2 inches of flat knitting, but it goes by quickly.
That's when they say when they had short rows in the back. This is what he's describing of just making sure that it doesn't strangle you because our body shape is different than a flat garment.
And then it's a contiguous sleeve method, but I don't have stitches in between, so it's really just like if we're gonna we kind of see it. It's only like one stitch in between the markers, so it looks like kind of a seam, but it's not a seam. And then you
So
do.
there's a seam, but it's seamless.
Yes.
That's confusing.
Yes.
Explain to me.
There's no seam.
Oh, okay.
Uh, and then you increase for the arms, and then you split when you have like everything. So
I'm always confused as where you're knitting because yarn
What?
is attached everywhere.
yeah, because I'm knitting the
Like, look,
body and the.
do
Can
you do this?
Yes, all done. So I'm working on the sleeves because I prefer working on the sleeves
prefer?
first. I prefer working on the sleeves first after having separated. So I'm working on this sleeve, the right sleeve, with my shorties. I think I'm using a 6, so I'm at 11 inches now. Um, so yeah, working on the sleeve first, but then I didn't want to make some masks when it was late. So that's why there's yarn at the body as well. Because I like for a bunch of
Okay, when you want to
Yeah.
break, you go on the body because you don't have to
When-
think about anything.
no, it's before I made my calculations for the decrease rate on the sleeves.
Oh,
I
go.
just didn't want to bother opening the computer and making the calculations, so I worked on the body for I think 2 nights. So I have like a good like 4 inches, maybe 3 inches done. So I'm gonna bring it to Texas, to Dallas, and then knit a bunch.
I heard a word.
The what? No.
Okay.
I'm gonna knit a bunch over those 4 days, I guess, in the plane.
But Vincent,
Yes.
what yarn is it?
Oh,
What color is that?
well, it's black.
I know, but there's
It's our British Sport, our new
sport. Go
our
Sport.
new base. So it's the same as the British 4-ply DK, and Aran is the same composition of 75% BFL wool, Blueface Leicester, and 25% Masson. It's a gray base.
Yeah, so by the way, our British Sport and the British DK are both gray base, so
Yeah.
they really go nicely with the new fluff.
Oh,
You can mix and match easily together. Like you could do a field shawl, which is one of my design. It need 2 color. You could actually use a fluff and a DK or
a British DK.
yeah, and it would actually be a nice composition because one of them is lightly rustic and the other one is extremely soft, so it would just like cancel out each other and you'll be like in the void of softness.
Okay, so let me talk about
Yes,
the sweater
go.
before. So it's yeah, British Sport. It's more as Black Rose. I wanted like I mentioned it in the last episode, like a black sweater that you can throw on everything. It would also be great in any other color. Like it's a very basic but modern sweater to just wear on everything.
A little black, little.
Little black sweater.
Yep.
That's how my file is called on the computer. So soon I'll finish it.
So you said that your working title for your project was Little Black
Little
Sweater?
black sweater.
Do you want to know how I named mine?
No, because it's probably I'm gonna roll my eyes.
Yep. So it's called Cowley Jenner. Because I'm working on a cow. It's not gonna be the official name of it, okay? It's just, yeah. I did the pun with Simon Cowell before, but now I just felt like Cowley Jenner.
We live together, but we don't tell each other everything.
I knew that this one wasn't gonna pass.
Oh my god. Cheers to that.
Yeah. Puns.
Puns.
I'm no longer writing it for Dragouille, so I'm
Mhm.
making it happen.
Also with British Sport, right?
Yeah, in British Sport. It's my first product. Yeah, that's my first product in British Sport. We always want to try to work as much as we can with a new base so that we know exactly how it behave and what kind of gauge works really well with it or stitch pattern.
Yep.
So the
Well,
skein.
I also wanted to mention that, and I forgot. I'm knitting at 23 stitches or 22 stitches. So it's a loose sport gauge as well. So it goes
Mhm.
from like you could knit it like I think tighter
Yeah,
as the
but
max.
I'm in a rib pattern on this one.
Yeah, but it's also like it has a great width of stitches for the gauge.
And
So
those four bases, the iron that I'm wearing and everything, they look so good when steamed. I'm
oh
using the
yes.
iron pretty much every night just to steam it out, and it just feel like you've blocked it and pinned it and everything, like, but it just steamed it with an iron
Yeah.
quickly before going to bed. Okay, anyway.
You want something that I learned when I was at university? It's written iron, but English is so weird that it's pronounced iron.
What did I say?
Iron. Iron? Yeah, kind. But
So
it's
I
iron.
yearn.
Yeah, you don't pronounce the. Well, yes, but not at the.
I
Anyway.
I
English.
so what did I do last night?
You ironed.
I nope.
Yes.
Iron.
Yes.
Iron.
Not ironed.
I yearn it.
No.
I
Anyway.
I
Mm,
I'm at the point
in,
where saying it more doesn't make it work.
in this episode of
Iron.
Vincent and
Yeah.
Max are learning English.
Okay. I steamed it.
With the iron.
Good. Faire à repasser.
Yes.
I'll be like Dora the Explorer and just.
Can you say?
Oh, please don't get that haircut. Okay. So I'm working on an infinity scarf, so it's not really a Kylie Cowler.
Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Jenner. So I'm working with a rib pattern with mosaic knitting. So you have those color pop here that are in the inside of the rib. You also have these little stripes, and you have dots in the middle that are in the rib pattern. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna make a big one where you actually get to do two like, so that's one.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to do a second one. So I've crossed the halfway point, and for the second half, it's gonna be sort of reversed. Did you see that part? I'm not sure if I showed. Okay. It's
ew.
ew.
No, I didn't say that. It's
So this is
beautiful.
what it looked like. The gray is natural. The yellow is mini sweet, and the green is Chris's Spine green, and they really go well together. It is a fun pattern. You really get to not understand it, but memorize it, and
Yeah.
it's quite you get to do different things.
It's one of those like, oh, I'm just gonna do the next section.
Yeah.
Pattern like it always changes, but it's easy to remember.
I was scared to do something big and long like that with no increases. I was afraid that it could feel boring and you just never finish it because you were tired of it. But the fact that you're changing colors and that you have I was
You-
blurry
No, you're
going through. Oh,
always-
I was blocking your
you're
light.
blocking my light
Sorry.
with your
The fact that you get to do different thing, and yes, it's ribbing, but it is a 4-2. It's quite easy. It's
Yeah.
not that like 1-1 ribbing. There's like, is it 2 inch? No, it's just a centimeter. So you do get to do things. The whole cowl is gonna take only 3 skeins, what I'm quite happy with. Like I still have like a lot of it left, and I'm not even done my second section. Yeah, this was a skein that I've already started.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm working on. I have only another one. And
Well,
this
you
is-
you do your other
before? Okay.
knitting pattern, and then I'll do my other whip, but it's not knitting. It's knitting
Yeah.
adjacent.
This is nope. We'll show this later.
Yes. Nope. Nope.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
This was gonna be my project to bring in a plane and like work on, but since we got the brand new yarn, I had an idea in mind for a while, and I just got started and was super excited. My goal was to be able to use as many color as I can in one project, which I'm not used to, because usually I use only like 3 colors, and out of it there's like 2 grays and a black, so never
Yeah.
really colorful.
Well, it's still no. It
No,
counts. It counts. Grays. It counts. Give me that,
Okay.
because then I can show it, and then you won't block my light.
So I'm making a sweater, a striped sweater. This is the front. It's knitted in pieces. So it's going to be stripe, but the stripe are going to be broken. Which means I'll do the same thing for the back. And you'll have like section of the striped. And just 2 seconds and you'll get able to put it back on yourself. It's going to be the same thing for the sleeve, where on the side, this way, it's going to be broken in the middle also. So I think it's going to end up having a really nice modern look to something that will have a vintage feel at the same time.
Yeah.
Which I'm always trying to do. Like, it's same thing when we do color work. We want to have like a nice nod to the traditional way of doing it, but having it a little hint of modern. So that's what I'm hoping to do. The ribbing is made out of the British DK. I wanted more definition on it, so that it could actually really frame the whole
I will have to
pattern.
make maybe half skeins for that.
Yeah, well, ribbing takes a lot though. But yeah, maybe like
No, but
50
yeah.
gram skein, I think.
Yeah. But the rest is fluff. So you have
6 colors.
Cold Rain
Yeah.
here on the top, and then Officer, Boreal, Mist, Shadow, and Glacial Depth.
Did you say cold rain? You said,
Yeah,
oh, it was
Cold
big,
Rain
a little,
is here.
a little bit.
Well, or here. And here.
So I've been able to take 6 color and make it work so easily. And I made the front with this, and just give an example for the green. This is what I have left so far. So I'll be able to do the back and then my sleeve, and like most of the sizes will only require 1 skein of each. Maybe the bigger size will need a wee bit more, but
Well, 6 colors, that's 1,200 meters. Yeah, I guess.
I'm hoping to have,
Yeah.
maybe some of the stripe will be more.
Or we'll
We'll
have
need more.
maybe have to adjust. So that-
And in the pattern, I'll also have the instruction for a crop version of it, so it's going to be shorter, depending on what you want to do. So mine are always longer because I'm almost 6 feet. So I'm always trying to go with my own
Almost.
proportion. Almost. I'm 5'11", and
not quite.
Yeah.
It's made, as we said, in fluff. It's alpaca, but it also has about a core that's 35% merino and silk, so it won't stretch out as much as alpaca is renowned to be. It is also very light, so it's gonna be like so fun to wear. I'm gonna steal it.
And what I like about, I think this is why I'm obsessed with any fluff yarn, is you lose some of the stitch definition and it became more something like a fabric. So this is how I feel like we see more the shapes than the stitches in it. So I think it's going to create something really quite cool and modern. That's the thing though, with I have my vision, I've made my sketch and everything, but you're going to see the whole look only once you seam everything together. But that's the only way I could actually do Intarsha. And Intarsha is so easy. Even in stockinette stitch, not just in garter. So quite happy. I just actually finished this part. Yeah. There you go. So, let's do with your...
And so my other whip is we are bringing We mentioned that we mentioned it. We're going to Wool and Folk. We're going
Yeah,
to
we
be
did.
vending at
Yep.
Wool and Folk. We're bringing most of the British line in a select palette, but we are also creating new colorways for fall.
And we'll have fluff.
And we have fluff, but we're also creating new colorways. We're
And
not
we're
gonna.
sharing a booth with Carmen, who's gonna have
Yes.
Opus and
Okay.
Origin.
Can I
Go
talk
ahead.
about my colorways
I
now?
just wanted to interrupt you for fun.
Uh,
Annoying.
teeny.
Hey,
Te-
hey,
okay,
hey.
stop blocking my light. I'm trying to show colors. Uh, here are the approved minis.
Yes.
When we developed colorways, we worked with mini skeins, and then I just like do like sometimes it takes maybe 6, 7 tries. Sometimes it takes 2. Sometimes it takes just 1. But I guess the average would be
It
kind
never
of
took
4. Huh?
It never took one.
Yes, it did take. Yeah.
No.
So we're bringing those 4 new colorways. I don't know if you don't see them. Oh, there we go. On, nope, this one up. There you go. There is a neutral. It's like a warm brown, kind of pewtery color. It's one color that was suggested by Michael at Pick Up Every Stitch. He wanted something like this. Or it's what I remember him wanting.
It's one of our neutral where we're missing. We're mostly
Yeah.
doing grays or like really warm browns.
Yeah, so this one is like, I would say like a dark taupe,
Yeah.
mushroomy kind of brown.
This is not a nice description of
I
a
know,
color.
but it goes like with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other colors so great. And then this little lilac number is a colorway that Max wanted for so long.
I've been obsessed with that color the whole summer, and
Yeah.
I've sent him like just luggage, clothing that I've seen in this colorway, being like, let's work something like that because it's just nice.
So
shade.
it's a very cool, as in not warm, lilac. So can I kind of see it here? It really goes well with this. And these two are Friends colorway.
Shh, not yet. We'll show them once we're full.
No, well they know. They
know,
they've
but
seen them.
we say
Okay.
the names or we
Yeah,
keep
we'll
it
say
as
the
secret.
names. Well, this one's gonna be probably Michael's pewter because that's. Oh, it kind of sounds like my computer. That's weird.
I thought Michael Puke.
This one's gonna be
Taylor's Lavender's Taylor's Lavender Haze. Because I'm
which
a
is
Swiftie.
apparently a Taylor Swift song.
Not apparently, it is.
That's
You get out.
and these two we mentioned,
Our friends.
are
Because
friends.
Taylor loved her, but she's not my friend yet. Yet.
I was in the UK in February, I think.
Yep.
And then I went in London to and spent time with Alex Bird, our friend, the designer, and Jonathan Days, our friend, the podcaster. We went out for Alex's birthday, and we kind of joked around that we would create colorways for them. And here they are, because they had mentioned which ones they would like, kind of. So this is gonna be Alex's one. It's Alex's squirrel friend. Because one of Alex, I think her mom, Hyreet, I don't know if you're watching, but used to call her a squirrel, I think.
No.
Or it's a favorite animal. Wow.
Animal.
English animal.
In English, you don't pronounce animal, you say animal.
You don't say animal. So Alex's squirrel friend would be that. So it kind of looks like a red squirrel that we don't have here. We only have the ugly gray ones, but the red Like
We're not
cute-
gonna do a colorway out of them.
No, the cute red wines kind of look like that. And this one, it's called Jonathan Soft Days. So his name is Jonathan Days.
Day.
Day. Jonathan Day?
Yeah, Jonathan Day, but he made the podcast is Jonathan Days.
And then he told me that in Ireland, where he's from, a soft day is kind of a day where there's fog. So it's kind of like a gray over all of the green of Ireland, because we know that Ireland is like a very green country. It's their color, and everything's green over there. So yeah, it represents the fog over like a green background. So it's like a moody green. That's what it is. So, and then it works with his last name, Jonathan's Soft Days. So, or Soft Day. Maybe we'll do it singular. Anyway,
We'll see.
we'll see.
But those are the colors we're gonna launch in autumn, and we didn't want to make obvious autumn colors, like make a little modern twist to it, and something we could actually add to our original palette.
Yeah, because we just don't release colors that are fall for the fall.
We're gonna start to put some of our colorway like in the vault for some time. The one that retire some of them so we can actually
either replace or create new ones. But we're always gonna create like new colorways that are missing from the palette, and those 4 were missing.
And it really makes me want to do
something with that. Yes.
And if you ever get some of our like mystery bags and stuff, when you get minis,
oh yeah, all the minis
are coming from our test. Like there are really good colorways. It's just not exactly what we're looking for. So for example, the purple, how many of little purpley mini?
I think I have about 10 of them.
Yeah.
But because some recipes I tried like on 2 minis at once, because it's such not saturated colorway that I need like more.
Yeah, because otherwise it doesn't really.
Well, I cannot measure like tiny amounts of dye very precisely. So, so I have like about 10 of them. I have, I don't know, about 6 of the other ones each. So when you buy a mystery stash enhancers, that's what you're receiving as well in the thing. So it's a part of the creation.
Yeah, they'll launch at One Folk. We haven't decided when we're.
We'll see.
Did we decide?
We didn't decide.
So we haven't decided.
We haven't decided.
We'll see when we launch it officially, but
we're still in Wool and Folk prep, and then we're in
prep. Not yet. There's one big surprise left.
We're in
prep.
Is that? No, it's not there. We're not mentioning it.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's things still can go wrong, so we'll just okay. Honestly, don't get too excited over things. I've learned that the hard way before, and now we're having a big project that we're gonna talk about that I've been slightly hyping myself and toning him down just a wee bit.
No, I'm talking about
the what? Oh,
that's what
we weren't talking about the same thing.
No,
but I'll just finish my thing. I'm always cautious to get excited over things. So when
we have like 3 projects,
left.
One is done. No.
Well, Wool and Folk is a huge one because it's going to be your first time as an exhibitor.
4 projects.
Yeah, the fluff.
Fluff is done.
Yeah.
There's Wool and Folk.
Yeah. The thing you thought I was talking about and the thing I was talking about. Those are the 2 next.
2 different ones.
Yeah. And then
we're
off.
being mysterious.
Again, I'm sorry.
Well, I think we can talk about mine, right?
Yes, yours is fine. Mine is why I'm saying we shouldn't say anything until it's.
So,
I apologize for.
Sorry for that.
Yeah.
My project, I was gonna say, we're in one in folk prep, and then next on the schedule is the holiday mystery box. It's
We're
coming, guys.
we're having one each year. We're always
Yes,
holding on to have it on sale only in autumn. It's
yeah,
hard because
in
when
the
you see them all going during the summertime, you're like, should we put ours
summertime,
too?
and
Even earlier. So
well,
we're
like,
keeping it for September.
yeah,
Next, what's the date? Can we set a date?
it's gonna be next week. You're watching this on Friday or later, so Friday the 16th, 15th,
So around
20
20,
third.
yeah,
So
around
it's
the
gonna be
20.
on the Saturday next week, September 23rd.
Yeah.
Yes.
The color palette this year is crazy good. The illustration,
Yes.
awesome. We found really cool things to put in it.
Yeah.
We've been planning this the whole summer. I'm so excited to show it. It's just so weird because it's gonna look new, but for us, we've been on it for like a long time.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be awesome.
So it's gonna come. Um, it's gonna be on Instagram next week. It's gonna be in the newsletters.
Yep.
You won't see a video before it goes to sale. We're gonna have the highest number we can make,
But it is a limited number.
but it's a
'cause
limited number. So be on Instagram, be in the newsletter, because you won't see it here before it goes to sell. You've been warned right now. So yeah, so we're in Will and Folk Prep. Then we have that to schedule. So those colorways are gonna come like somewhere in between. We don't know when exactly.
Yeah.
That was the point we were trying to make before before that big thing.
Listen, we had to make a lot of big decisions this week, so we talked a lot about work, both of us together, so we might get our little, what you talking about?
So this is coming. We don't know when.
Yeah.
It's going to be in the fall. Stay tuned. Max doesn't like this expression, but stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned, Looney Tunes.
What?
So, in the shop right now, we've actually added a couple of kits.
Okay.
One thing we worked on a lot lately was to develop kits in the shop, and one of the kits we had it in the shop. Is kits for the upcoming
Mystery Knit Along by Stephen West.
Yes.
It's his annual shawl, Mystery Knit Along. It's always a big thing.
It's called Geogradient this year, and it mostly utilizes 4 skein of a tonal, or what's when it's not tonal and it's perfectly dyed. What's the
solid?
A solid. 4 solid or tonal skein or lightly speckle, but it fell just right up our alley. So this is like an example. We've added 4 of a shade of blue.
Yeah.
We made 8 kits, and our friend Remy, who's the dyer and our photographer,
We have 10 kits.
10.
10. We have 5 in the British reply, and then 5 in the BFL sock, which is here. So if you want either superwash or not, it's really like, it's up to you. It's different colorways mostly.
Those on the British base will be more muted, and the one on our BFL on the superwash base will be a little bit more bright.
Yeah. I have another one here that we made. Oh, look at my finger. This is actually the color palette I'm using for my other project I haven't worked on for a while. The other Mystery Knit Along, but this one is from Susan Summers. It's the Brioche Mode. I'm going to continue it. I like it. But we made a kit with the same color palette. So it's basically kind of any gradient from like darker to lighter. It doesn't have to be an actual color gradient. It could just be like
This one is a bit more rebellious because of the
yeah,
pink, but we've added some kits that are like that with their rebellious color in it,
yeah,
and the other one are just like faded because we
yeah.
mostly work with colors that are sort
We
of
have
gradient
one that we wanted to do, but we didn't do it.
because we didn't have enough of
We
the
didn't have enough of the
yeah
black, but we have it now. And actually, Sharon from the Modern Skein picked
ordered it
up on
single
it,
yeah.
ordered the only skein of it that we had. It was all of the grays, so it was Emma Stone, Meredith's gray, Cheryl Skull gray, and then Moore's black rose. Those four would make like a good gradient, but we didn't have enough of the black to make it a kit. We only had one skein dyed at the time, but there's some now in the shop, so that would be another option.
I'm excited to see what I'm not gonna take part this year. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
we have too many things, and I don't want to add things to it.
Yes.
I'm really excited to see what it's gonna be like. The name Geo Gradient is really cool, so I think it's gonna be quite fun
Yeah.
to see it.
So we have that in the shop. Geo gradient kits.
We've added a lot of fluff, like we talked earlier.
Yeah.
You could actually get like a skein of each just to see the colors or have like a product in mind. Someone talked about the love note today. I think this could be quite
Yeah.
cool in one color.
Ranunculus.
Ranunculus.
We're having the Instant Crush made. We're having
The
another
field shawl that we talked about.
the Seriously Holy
Yeah, by
shawl
Stephen
by
West.
Stephen West.
This with brioche for like the
Yes.
inside. Quite cool.
Quite cool.
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 Cool. Great and cool.
We have what else? The Dre Renee Knits Everyday Cowl,
Yeah, striped with this and our
British DK base. A lot of options.
lining for the snuggle cowl. Instead
Yeah.
of holding two strands together, you could use only one from this.
I'll try to have. Oh, well, we have it. There's on Ravelry. If you go to our profile, which is Bonjour les Garçons.
Bonjour!
Bonjour. It's gonna be in the show notes. I don't know if it's already there, but it could become part of it. There's gonna be in our favorites. There's gonna be a bundle called Fluff, and in it will be all the patterns that Fluff would be good for. I think I made notes to like tell you which base we're gonna mix it with. So go there if you want ideas for Fluff.
And if you stayed until the end of this podcast,
Yes.
I think you're going to be happy because we have
Yes.
something brand new. We've waited for it a long time. It's coming out this Saturday
At noon.
at noon, which would be what day?
The
date.
16.
The 16th.
Yeah.
We've made again a collaboration with Hide Hammer.
Yes.
We're having the fabric we used for our retreat bags that we've launched.
Let me show the retreat bags.
You
with
have
all
a
the yarn.
clean one. Oh, no.
No, but I have.
Okay.
So this is the retreat bag with all of my stuff coming out of it. It's like a little, how do you call that?
Gauze?
Guns. Yeah.
Strap.
Strap, shoulder strap kind of thing. Little bag like that. We had that in our collabs week 2022.
Yep.
And then we had a little bit more made. So we asked Rue, not Rue,
Mother.
Mother. We asked New to use the same fabric to make more
Yeah, in the 03.
more
08.
retreat bags.
Wait, sorry, I jumped the gun.
More retreat bags, and then a version of the 03
Yeah, you have Les Garçons on strap.
thing, and it's the roll top. So
Yeah.
that's
It
the one
fits,
here.
like there's 6 skein in it, plus the
So it's our
and this
not standard, but
get out, you could actually strap it to your backpack and just snap it back in.
So this is the 03. Boop, boop, boop. And then we have a version. Oh, you have them all.
Yeah, I've been using them for and hiding them for a while. And this has the Kylie Jenner in it, so even though it's
So
small,
it's-
it does fit 3 skein project with the knit on it.
So it's the 08. So it's a smaller version of the 03. Rolled up, but a little bit smaller.
And this is wax canvas.
Yes, wax canvas.
Yeah. So it would get
oilskin canvas.
yeah, obsessed with the little pattern on it, and it is quite nice.
It comes like rigid, but the more you work with it, like it softens a lot, and it like
Is it patina? Is it the term for?
no,
No,
not on that. It's that yes,
it's a
yes.
good drag name though. Patina.
It's the I think that's you're in the right direction, but
There's only one
patina-
direction. And there's only one left bag that she made, and this one will be. We have
we have a few, but
just a few because this is more of a luxury item.
it's a luxury item. We also had it in the collab. No, it in one of the last.
Yeah, when we used the last fabric that we had.
Yeah.
with her.
Our previous custom fabric with her, we had leftovers, so we had the number 10s made. And the number 10s are my absolute favorite bag. It's kind
Not
of a-
just for knitting.
yeah, it's kind of like a tote size. I bring it on the plane. Oh, it fits like a few 03s and
Yeah.
08s and a retreat. Like it's really big. It fits a lot. What are you doing?
Showing how much.
But I have to
fits
show now the fabric.
Oh, sorry.
It
Like,
also uses
a computer on the side fits. It
Yeah.
is-
so lots
Yeah,
of
you
fit.
could put them.
It has pockets inside, has little Les Garçons detail, and you have the same checkered fabric
Yeah.
here. So it's a full collection, 4 bags. Oh, and we have it specialed with the little rings here because that's not on the regular design. That's our own thing.
If you haven't had any hide and ever bag, I cannot recommend them enough. They are really high quality stuff.
Yep.
This is
I've been using the retreat one for like 2 years.
Yeah.
Many plane trips, many
it
travel
fits perfectly under the
under the
seat.
seat. Yeah, it's just a great height. So
I've always seen them as designer bags because I've seen like Alex is like traveling a lot with it, and you can fit, like you said, notebook, laptop, project bag.
I always have like laptop, book, all of the little bag of liquids and shit that
Yeah,
you
that
have
thing
to,
you need to.
because then
Yeah.
I can just take it out easily. Yeah, so very great bags. All 4 of them
Available Saturday
at noon.
at noon. Limited quantity, so if you want to shop at the same time, do add things in your cart beforehand, and
Yeah.
then we'll put them
Or buy other stuff after, and
we'll try
to
yeah.
combine orders, but limited quantities, and they are super busy over there, so we won't have more for a while.
It is handmade, high quality, so
Yeah.
this is why we have only a short amount of them, but we love them so much. So if you're not able to get one, we apologize, but handmade stuff, it happens.
But we'll have other stuff coming.
Yes, a
So
lot.
there's always other stuff. So
That was it.
That's it. That was a lot.
It was a lot. No more to say.
Yay, fluff!
Yay, fluff! So, hope to see you this weekend, either online or at
DFW
DFW Fiberfest.
Wow.
Wow.
It took
Fiddle
me, like,
DD.
Fiddle DD.
So,
Cheers.
until next time.